Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome back to the Sam Redgate-Large channel. We're going to have some more football for you tonight. I enjoyed the Chelsea game, despite the result, and despite a pretty shambolic sort of 90, maybe even 130 minutes of football. I did actually somewhat enjoy the result. And surprisingly, it was pretty good, if I'm honest with you. It was good to see, and obviously we had a lot of you guys in the chat as well. So do be sure to get on into the live chat, as you may be able to work out. It does look a little bit different at the moment, doesn't it? It does look a little bit different, and we've got a different stream setup. We're still getting used to all of this, trying to get it all sorted type thing. Not quite got the green screen working as of yet, as you can see, but we'll get it all sorted. We'll get it all working. It looks a bit better, a bit more professional, doesn't it? And should be good fun. Should be good fun. Tonight we've got Tottenham. We have got Brighton. Two teams in the Premier League. I mean, questions around Tottenham's form specifically. And Sam, isn't this game on ITV? I don't think it is. But either way, I did the Chelsea game earlier, and that was on BBC. So who knows? And I don't know quite where the chat is coming from, unfortunately. But it's coming from Oliver, and he's put that beautifulness up on the screen for us. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you. And Oliver, obviously, being a Crystal Palace fan. Good stuff. But tonight, we've got two very exciting teams in terms of not necessarily how well they play. More so the fact that there's always drama whenever one of these two sides play. Brighton tend to be a team that sit back and wait until the 90th minute before deciding they want to play. And Max says that looks that looks fantastic. Thanks, Max. I appreciate that. And Oliver says very welcome. Yeah, Brighton tend to leave things very much to last minute, whereas Spurs, well, they did against Leicester, didn't they? They did leave it to last minute, but Spurs were a little bit disappointing over the last couple of weeks. Maybe a better performance tonight. And Fraser says he's off to see Liverpool tomorrow. Good stuff, Fraser. Hope you enjoy the game. I'm not sure who you're playing, Fraser. Do let me know. But I'm not sure who you are actually playing off the top of my head. However, let's jump into, we'll have a look at the teams for us here, guys. Let's have a look at the teams. They should be on your screen for you here. There we are. Do let me know if you can see that all okay. I think I need to just scroll over just slightly. So just give me 2 secs. Just give me 2 seconds and I will just edit it just slightly so that we can see the other side of the team. There we are. Sorted. Good stuff. Right, here are the two teams for us, guys. Here are the two teams. So starting us off, we'll start off with the home side for tonight, which is oh, it does say it's on ITV4. Didn't know that. Yes, we'll start ourselves off with, in goal, Hugo Lloris starting for Tottenham Hotspur. The three at the back is Christian Romero. I am more than sure that there are lots and lots of Tottenham fans who are thrilled to see Christian Romero back in the team. Max, you've got to let us know. Are you thrilled to see Christian Romero in this team? Because I think you should be. It's been 40 million for a player that hasn't really turned up at the moment, as of yet anyway. He's not really shown up because he's been injured that much. He has been injured, and so it's a big night for him. Get some, good, good experience behind him in the FA Cup, and move the ball forward. And potentially he might be able to work his way into the team. And Romero, a great start. And Max puts, yes, Romero. I am sure Tottenham fans will have been absolutely wanting him in the side for ages and ages. But they've got him tonight. And even better stuff, eh? Even better stuff when you've got a player who, especially when you spend 40 mil on him. Max says, I'm happy to see him back. It's like new signing, even though Conte said that. Yeah, it will be. Romero has played twice under Conte. Yeah, but when they come back from injury, it is always like a new signing. That is the important thing, isn't it? That is the important thing. We'll move on, though. We'll not talk about Christian Romero anymore. We've got Davinson Sanchez and Ben Davies both to talk about. Ben Davies, who's been slotting in at that left centre-half role, which has seemed to have suited him, really, hasn't it? Because he's maybe not the quickest of fullbacks. It's really started to suit him. And playing at that, what's the best way to say it, at that left centre-half role, maybe helps players who don't play as fast on the wings. They don't play as fast football. And someone who's defensively solid like Ben Davies, who maybe isn't as good going forward as well, it definitely suits him as well. Moving on, though, we'll move on to the midfield. It looks like it's going to be a 4 across the midfield. Typical Antonio Conte for tonight, with Emerson Royale starting at right back. A lot of people actually gave credit where credit's due to... Emerson and Doherty in the last couple of games. It was a little bit better. I think that's the best way to say it. It was a little bit better. But Harry Winks is back in the team, and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is the other centre midfielder, and Sergio Reguilon is on that left-hand side. I'm sure they'll be thrilled to have Serge Reguilon back in the team as well. And then Heung-min Son, Harry Kane and Lucas Moura back to full strength up front. Heung-min Son making his way back into this team for tonight. I'm sure Tottenham fans across the country will be thrilled to bits with the fact that he is back in the side. Then let's have a look at the Brighton and Hove Albion team for tonight. The away team, a younger team as well, which is quite surprising. They, of course, in a shock twist that saw, who was it? Dan Burn, who went to Newcastle United. Everyone, well, no one except from Theo Baker, the YouTuber, saw that one come in. I'll tell you what. But he has gone, which does mean that there will be a shake-up in defence tonight. It looks like they're going to go for a 4 at the back, which they don't typically tend to go for, Brighton and Hove Albion. They've got Robert Sanchez in goal, and then the 4 at the back will be Cucurella, Lewis Dunk, Adam Webster and Tyreek Lamptey. That might be as a result of that Dan Burn transfer. So, interested to see what will happen there. Whether that will change, I don't know. Maybe further along it might change. But it's going to be 3 across midfield with Yves Bissouma, I assume, taking up the reins and playing that more defensive role, with Adam Lallana and Pascal Gross in the midfield. And then Solly March almost at the top of that, whether it's just in behind the strikers or whether if it's a more of a central attacking midfielder, we will have to wait and see. Max has just said, Burnley 0, Watford 0. So glad I didn't do that game. So glad I didn't do that game. He put Burnley 0, Watford 0. What a thriller that really gets me excited for the Premier League coming back. I know. What an awful game to have on there. And then Jakub Moder and Neil Maupay are the 2 up front for Brighton and Hove Albion. I do hope you like the setups kind of thing, guys. We've got the live chat. We've got everything. I've been... massive shout out, I must say, to my friend Ollie. He's on Twitch as Azezel RL Rocket League. He's a really good Rocket player. Do go down and be sure to, give him a follow if you are a big Rocket League fan. He's a great player and he's helped me set this up tonight as well. So a massive shout out to Ollie. I really do appreciate it. I will try and find his Twitch chat. I've not got my phone on me at the moment, so I will try and find that. But if I do, I'll drop it in, and be sure to go over there and drop him some love as well. However, that will conclude the 2 lineups for today. In fact, before we do that, let's just have a look at the bench for today. Galini, Doherty, Roden, Sessegnon, Bentancur, Kulusevski. So the new signing here from... as you can see, the new signing from Juventus, Harvey White, Stephen Bergwijn and Dane Scarlett. And then we've got Tom McGill, not quite, John McGinn, Jason Steele, Shane Duffy, Joel Veltman, Stephen Alzate. I can't pronounce his last name. Every time it comes to him, I cannot pronounce his last name at all. Salcedo, maybe. Ferguson and... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. Offia? Sounds about right. And Danny Welbeck as well, of course. That boy Welbs playing tonight against Tottenham. But let's go back to our original screen. Hello, ladies and gents. That's a little bit closer, isn't it? That looks a little bit better. Let's have a look at your comments. Do be sure to get your score predictions in for tonight's game. get your score predictions in. Let us know what you are thinking for today's game. It is Tottenham. It is versus Brighton as well. Two teams that you look at them in the league, both in the top half at the moment. One of them with a much better sort of running form in terms of Brighton. They just are the draw merchants at the moment, though, aren't they? Brighton and Hove Albion. Whereas Tottenham can't seem to get themselves a win. At the moment, they seem to struggle a lot of the time. But my score prediction, what should we say? What should we say for score prediction for tonight? That is a very, very good question. Score prediction for tonight. Ooh. See, what you've got to weigh up when it comes to a score prediction for the FA Cup is who is, number one, going to want to come out firing here, and who is going to want to, what's the word? Who is going to want to keep reserved because they've got other things that they have in mind. And very much for these two teams, that maybe isn't as much of an issue and maybe isn't as much of a thing to sort of look at, because as we know, Tottenham are out of the Conference League, the Europa Conference League, not the not the Vanarama National League. I mean, they might be in there soon, but so they're out of the European Conference League. They got knocked out by Chelsea in the AFL Cup. They're out of a Premier League run-in. Tottenham have loads to play for in terms of this. Anything that happens tonight for Brighton, on the other hand, is a positive. Spurs fans will want to try and get as far in this competition as possible. And I think the side that we have just seen really shows that. I think it shows that. And I think it shows a sign of intent. And whilst we have seen West Ham, Chelsea, United with poor performances with strong teams so far this weekend, we might be able to think... I think I'm being... Curly just says, I think I'm being stupid. What channel is the game on? I think it's on ITV4 is the correct answer to that one. I think it's on ITV4. What was I saying? I can't remember now. I cannot remember now. Nice one, Curly. Great to have you back in, mate. Great to have you in. And yes, ITV4. ITV4. But I do hope you enjoy this stream, guys. Get your score predictions as well. I don't think I've seen a score prediction yet from anyone. So get your score predictions in for us, ladies and gents. That would be absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Oh, I've said it again. For God's sake. Max says, come on, you Spurs. Oliver says, come on, you Spurs. Oliver, of course. Doesn't like Brighton and Hove Albion. Doesn't like Brighton and Hove Albion. Haha, 2 minutes in and I've already thrown you off. Yeah, I couldn't remember what I was saying, but oh well, Curly, it's great to have you in. Great to have you in. Hope you're doing well, my friend. I did notice, actually, you commented on my Huddersfield stuff, but I didn't quite get a chance to respond to you, as obviously I was going live myself. Max has gone with 2-1 to Spurs. Did I even give a score prediction? I can't remember. Did I give a score prediction? Oh, that's what I was on with. Curly, thank you. The score prediction was where I got stuck last time, because I was talking about Brighton being the draw legends. They are. They draw so many games. And we're going to see another one tonight. Oliver's put 1-1. I think it's going to be 2-2. And then go to extra time. And Brighton will win it. Brighton will win it then. A Hartlepool A Hartlepool fan collapsed in the stadium today. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully everything is okay with them. Curly's gone 3-0 to Brighton. Oliver's gone 1-1, 5-4 win for Spurs on penalties. I mean, I wouldn't be against that, you know. I would not be against it. Not at all. Let's have a look. If it's on ITV Hub, might be helpful. Right. It is. Sweet. Oh, that's loud. Yeah, we don't want that. Thank you. Thank you. That was really loud. Apologies for that. We will be underway shortly though, guys, and we'll get the stream timer all sorted and get everything up and running for us, guys. If you are new to the Redgate-Large channel, do be sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe as well. We have cute little notifications as well for when you guys subscribe. Let me give you an example. This is the last subscriber I've had. Yeah, nice. We've got a little dinosaur to jump around on the screen. Max says, Sam, Harry Winks is in the starting lineup. Thoughts? I mean, he's good, isn't he? He is. He's just good. Harry Winks. He's a very good player. But who knows? I know you were just asking me to wink there, really. So I'm guessing you got out of that. Curly's gone with 3-0. Morpie to score first, then Solly March, and then Bissouma to get the third. Ooh, good prediction. Good prediction. He's very confident by the looks of things, Curly, that he knows exactly what is going to be happening in this game. However, we will be getting underway now, and it is Brighton and Hove Albion playing in their sort of tealy green kit that do get us underway in this game. And excuse me, if I unsubscribe and then resubscribe, do I get a dinosaur? No, it depends on if you have public subscriptions, because that's the reason that person comes up, because they have a public subscription. So I can't actually tell who half of the subscribers are who subscribe to me. However, it is Brighton kicking from left to right for tonight's game. Tottenham HOTSPUR, playing in their standard white and I guess navy blue trousers, shorts, with kicking from right to left. Just like Mason Mount, 83rd minute winner against Liverpool that never happened. Yep, exactly. Just like in the pub that day. You gave me false hope. You did give me false hope on that one. Here's Lallana. Finds Cucurella. Cucurella goes out wide. Here's Solly Marsh with a bit of space to run against Emerson. Lallana looks to clip one in there. That was going to be really delicate there from Adam Lallana, but he goes through into the hands of Hugo Lloris, and Lloris might be able to pick out Harry Kane here with a good kick, and he has done. A really good kick and good touch there from Harry Kane, who's unleashed Sergio Reguilon, but that's a really good tackle there from Adam Webster, who's come across really nicely. Tyreek Lamptey starting on that right-hand side for today. I am very excited to see Tyreek Lamptey play. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so excited to see Tyreek Lamptey play. Because he's just an absolute rocket, isn't he? He absolutely is a rocket. He's such a good player, Tyreek Lamptey. It is a shame that Chelsea lost out on him. But also in the same, you know, he wouldn't be the player that he is if he'd stayed at Chelsea. He wouldn't be getting the game time. I mean, he would this season, but over the last couple of seasons, he wouldn't have got the game time because it's hard to take away Ben Chilwell and Reece James out of the equation when they are fully fit. Cucurella to get an assist, a hat-trick of an assist. Jeez. Curly, I dare you to put your house on it. I dare you. I absolutely dare you. Is my sub goal messing up again? Because last time, Max, there you are, Max. Did you just unsubscribe and resubscribe for the sake of it? And it's now messed up my sub goal as well. So my sub goal is now just going up for no reason. We might have to just hide that for the time being. But nice one, Max. Are you happy with yourself? I hope you're happy with yourself. Oh, gosh. Right, let me just do that because it's just, for some reason, it's just not having it, is it? It's not having it, but no, I'm not having that. Not having that. Here's Højbjerg. Finds Ben Davies with a bit of space. Into Heung-min Son. Back into Davies. Oh, great tackle there. I think that was Pascal Gross. Really, really good tackle there from Pascal Gross. Really good tackle. He's just got in there. It's a lovely flick from Heung-min Son, who gets his foot in the way there. But really, really good defending. Really good defending. Here you go, Max. You can have it one more time if you want. There you are. There you are. One more time for you, Max. See! Son. Ben Davies. There's so much going on this screen for me right now. Like, I'm actually, like, baffled with this whole setup. It feels really strange that I'm not across the screen. And hopefully you guys enjoy the fact you can see the chat on the screen as well. Now to change my subs back to private. Exactly, Max. Exactly. I never knew that was actually a thing, to be honest with you, but there we are. Lamptey is a poor man's what? I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is, Oliver. Emerson gives away a foul there. Bit of a clumsy tackle. To be honest with you, Jakub Moder wasn't really going anywhere. I don't know why he's had to make the foul there. I don't know why he's had to make the foul there whatsoever. Speaking of... See! What did you think to Middlesbrough's goal? Oh, Curly, honestly, man. What? How is that ever not a handball? I don't understand. I honestly don't understand. Sam, there is a big blank, but next to you, will that be for the games at the same time? Which bit? That bit over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get something in that bit. It's where the chat should go up to. I didn't want to like bombard us all, but obviously this will all change, sort of thing, depending on you know, we can change it depending on what's what. I can move the chat box now, so whoever types next, it'll pop up right next to me. But yeah, we'll get used to it, won't we? We'll get used to this new setup, and hopefully it looks nice for you guys. And obviously we've got these little transition things. Like that. So we've got these little transition things as well, which are helping. And our social media stuff, I need to do something with this page. This one as well, shutting down. I need to sort these out, but there we are. Throw-in taken there by Emerson, looking for, I believe that was Romero there, looking to come across. I'm next to Sam. Nice. Here's Lucas Moura into Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. At least, I mean, the big positive they're going to take out of this, Brighton and Tottenham, is the fact that actually they're not going to be a giant killing tonight. If they lose to either team, it's a respectable loss, isn't it? So they don't have to worry about going to Plymouth Argyle and getting absolutely turned over, or having Kidderminster beat you for 90 minutes of the game. They don't have to worry about that. So to be honest with you, it's you know, it's decent for them tonight. It is decent for them. Neither team, though, at the moment, yet to create a real clear-cut opportunity in the opening 5-7 minutes. Very much midfield play at the moment. Emerson tries to give it to Lucas Moura. It's intercepted, though, by Yves Bissouma, who's absolutely overhit his pass there. Really overhit his pass. City's history is behind Sam. What? What's that even mean? Just empty. Just black. Blank. Here's Davinson Sanchez. Into the feet of Lucas Moura. Good fast feet there. Lovely switch to Serge Reguilon. Reguilon, is he going to be able to drive at Tyreek Lamptey here? Pulls it back, looking for Lucas Moura, but he's given the ball away. Emile Højbjerg manages to win it back, though. And really good play there by Adam Lallana, who won it back and danced through a few players. Tottenham's trophy cabinet. Completely blank. Lallana, he still looks like, I hate to use the phrase because I know people overuse it, but he still looks like a proper Rolls Royce of a player, doesn't he? Adam Lallana. He looks like he can get on a ball, and he looks so effective and efficient when he does get on the ball. And he's one of those players that's almost press-proof. It's really hard to press Adam Lallana because his feet are that fast, obviously, when his legs aren't broken like Weetabix. But because his feet are that fast, it's so important to Brighton and Hove Albion's game and them moving forward. There was a bit of nice play there from Neil Maupay, actually, but deemed to have been given as a foul on Lucas Moura. And Spurs do retain possession. Good ball there from Christian Romero. Finds Harry Winks. Into Emerson Royale. Into Harry Winks. And, Lucas Moura's had his pocket picked here by Adam Lallana. Here go Brighton. Adam Lallana looking for Neil Maupay. Maupay has support from 2 players. But Christian Romero stands strong. Comes back to Yves Bissouma. Here is Jakub Moder. Moder tries to go to the byline. Cuts back. Is he going to whip it in? He's taking his time. Cucurella into Bissouma. The opportunity might have gone here for Brighton on the counter-attack. But they're going to keep on building. Here's Adam Webster. Cucurella now. Out on that left-hand side. Jakub Moder up against Emerson Royale. Jakub Moder looks to go down to the byline. Cuts back. Give it to Bissouma again. They're being patient. Cucurella whips it in. Looking for the head of Neil Maupay. Might fall to Lallana there. Cleared by Emile Højbjerg in the end. And a bit of a clash of heads there between Cucurella and I believe that was his captain Lewis Dunk. Both with a bit of a clash of heads. Do be sure, guys, if you are new to the Redgate-Large channel, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe for us. That would be absolutely fantastic. Has my sub goal at the top sorted itself out yet? Let's have a look. No, it is just going up by itself, so I need to get that sorted. But it's all a learning curve. It is all a learning curve. Here's Bissouma. Finds Lallana. Lallana, that was so close to being a lovely, lovely ball into Neil Maupay, but just wasn't quite on the same wavelength there. The 2 players, not quite on the same wavelength. Davinson Sanchez here. Lovely ball. Josh was on that Fan TV channel for United's game. Yeah, I saw that. Good stuff for Josh Ring. Good stuff. Hopefully I can get myself back on there. I would like to point out there's a 100% correlation of the on that channel, you know, the most viewed videos and me being on them. I'd just like to point that one out. Just like to point it out. You know, I'm not saying it was me, but... Evening to Grant, who says 1-1 Brighton to win on penalties 5-4. Wow, Grant's back in Brighton to win on penalties for tonight. A lot of people expecting this to go to extra time. I think that's because we've had a couple of extra time games already. Heung-min Son picks up the ball though, and apparently there's been a foul there on Tariq Lamptey in the build-up there. Not too sure on that one. Lewis Dunk greater than Joel Ward. Has anyone ever had that debate in their lives, Curly? I don't think anyone has ever gone, you know what the great debate is? Lewis Dunk versus Joel Ward. No one. Not one. Not one single person has ever said that. But, oh well. Oh well. Oh, what happened there? They didn't cut the camera back quick enough. It looked like it was from the kickoff. It might have the goal kick, sorry. Let's watch it again. Cucurella plays it into, well, I'll say it again. Ooh. Cucurella played it back to Robert Sanchez, and on his left foot, he tried to clip it over towards Adam Webster. And Harry Kane was just, oh my gosh, Adam Webster's made a mistake now as well. Here's it. Højbjerg into Kane. Kane's going to shoot. Kane is going to finish. What a goal from Harry Kane. That is Harry Kane. That is the England captain down to a T. Doesn't need an opportunity. What a finish from Harry Kane. What a finish from Harry Kane. A brilliant, brilliant finish from the England captain. What a goal. What a goal by Harry Kane. What a goal by Harry Kane. Brilliant, brilliant goal by the Tottenham captain. It was all their own undoing, though. Adam Webster, poor pass. It falls to Kane. Kane, oh, what a finesse shot. What a finesse shot, man. It's gorgeous. It's simply sensational from Harry Kane. Didn't even need half an opportunity. Weak foot, I'd like to point out. No, he's right-footed. He is right-footed. Joseph Lewis Dunk likes... No, I don't think he does. I don't think he does. What a finish. Harry Kane, what a goal. I don't think I've said it enough. What a goal. That was unbelievable from the England captain. That is him at his best. Half opportunity there. Brighton will be annoyed. Brighton, yes, they'll be very, very annoyed at that. They'll be tremendously annoyed at the way that happened. 2 mistakes quickly. I think the first mistake almost forced the second one, in the sense that as a result of the first mistake, I think people they were getting a bit nervous. Obviously, that had happened. It panicked them a little bit, and I think the second mistake was therefore as a result of it. Obviously, not directly correlated in terms of patterns of play, but I do think in terms of mentally, it was a follow-on, if you will. But either way, Tottenham are 1-0 up, and what a finish it was. And here goes Tariq Lamptey down this right-hand side. It's cleared, though, by Harry Winks, who clears it out for a Brighton corner. Curly says, Ronaldo greater than Jordan Ayew? I mean, Curly, you're getting a bit controversial with these opinions, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. Got to disagree. Ronaldo can't score versus Middlesbrough. Good point. Brighton could be 7-0 down and still draw. We're good. Okay. I don't know why you're saying we're. Are you... What? Curly? Why did you say we're as if you're a Brighton fan? I don't understand. What? I don't understand. That's going to really annoy me. I've just realised there's no space between. Is there a space? There is a space between Brighton and 1-0. Why does that look so weird? That looks really strange. Ooh. I just realised you guys can see when I update stuff like live. If I move myself out of the way and stuff, you can see it. That is strange. Very strange. Ball over the top here. I don't know why Emerson Royale's decided to pop up in the left wing position, but he has. Emerson Royale comes back to Heung-min Son and tries to move out the way of Tariq Lamptey there, and Tariq Lamptey only succeeds in giving away a Spurs throw-in. I mean, as a neutral, I want penalties. Okay. Fair enough, Curly. Fair enough. Davinson Sanchez finds Emerson. Back to Davinson Sanchez again. 16 minutes on the clock. So far, the only goal coming from Captain Fantastic of England, Harry Kane, getting the opening goal. What a finish. Honestly, man, what a finish that was. That was a mental finish. A really, really good finish. And fair play to him for that. That was an absolute wand. An absolute wand of a right foot. It just arrowed its way in. How many ways can I say it in a different way? Who knows? Here is, good ball there by Pascal Gross, looking for Tariq Lamptey, who's been clattered into, but it's actually really good defending there from Christian Romero. Really, really good defending there by the Argentinian £40 million defender. Lovely clip ball there by Adam Webster to find Cucurella, who's in a bit of space. Here's Jakub Moder out on the left-hand side, up against Emerson, drops his shoulder, goes past him. Yves Bissouma sits one down, tries to get his shot off there, but not the greatest of opportunities there for him. He's just slipped just at the vital moment, really, there, hasn't he, Yves Bissouma? He's dropped his shoulder, and he's absolutely sat down Harry Winks. And Yves Bissouma, he just slips at the vital point. Puts both feet into each other, slips and slides. Curly's just put, Sam, I got a skin fade. Curly, you need to send me a picture. Otherwise, I won't believe you. I'm telling you that now. I won't believe you. Cucurella into Bissouma. Bissouma started bright, I must say. He started bright for Brighton. Adam Webster. Pascal Gross now. He's going to look forward for Lamptey. Lamptey's so far up that right-hand side. He's literally like he's in a right wing slot there for Tariq Lamptey. They've had to come all the way back, though, to Robert Sanchez because Spurs, surprisingly, have actually put a press on. But that's an awful clearance from Robert Sanchez. He's only succeeded there in finding Emerson Royale, who finds Harry Winks here. Winks into Lucas Moura. Goes back into Christian Romero, who finds Heung-min Son. Son into Davison Sanchez. Lovely play here from Spurs. Just keeping hold of the ball. Harry Kane, he's going to look forward, looking for Emerson. What a ping that was from Harry Kane. It might have been a foul anyway from Emerson on, I think that was Solly Marsh doing his defensive duties there. Oh, Adam Webster's pass there, nearly a bit short there. Heung-min Son nearly intercepted, but he didn't, importantly. And here is Lallana with the ball. Cucurella. Ella, under my Cucurella. No. How can I make that better? Give it to Cucurella. Ella, When the sun shines, we'll shine together. Know that he'll be here forever. You can give it to Cucurella. Ella, give it to Cucurella. Nice. Anyway, before I bore you all, here's Emerson. Finds Harry Winks. He's been shoved over though by Yves Bissouma. Harry Winks wasn't pleased with that tackle there. He was not pleased. It was a bit clumsy, I must say, from Yves Bissouma. But it also didn't look like there was too much contact at the same time. And I think that sounds weird to say, but there wasn't a great deal. It was just sort of a push in the back sort of thing. Oh, good turn there. Here is Solly Marsh. Pascal Gross, who finds Jakub Moder. Moder looking to whip one in. He's been blocked, though, by Ben Davies, who's done really well. And he's then found Heung-min Son. Son's trying to turn his way out of trouble. Harry Kane, at the left centre-back role, of all people, finds Davison Sanchez. Spurs really play with a weird formation at the moment. Heung-min Son and Harry Kane drop so deep to pick up the ball. It's really, really strange. Really strange. And I think, well, we looked at the heat maps post Chelsea versus Tottenham, didn't we? And Harry Kane's heat map was so weird. So weird. It was like he was almost playing as like a weird box-to-box midfielder. And by box-to-box, I literally mean from one line to the other. From one byline to the other. Pascal Gross, lovely play there. Oh, Adam Lallana with a delicate, just dummied the ball. A delicate little dummy, and was looking for Neil Maupay, who was behind him, but unfortunately it was red. And here goes Spurs with Harry Winks. Harry Winks, he's got, he went for the finesse there. He went for it, didn't he? He did go for it. Harry Winks with the finesse. I tell you what, not too far away, Harry Winks. Not too far away. It was a good effort. I don't think he should, looking on it in hindsight, I'd maybe say do something else. But who knows? Curly says, I'm on it, Sam. I'll send you a trim check after the game. Number 1 on the charts. I know I will be. But, we can't all be superstar singers like myself. Cucurella finds Pascal Gross here. Can I change my score prediction? I mean, yes, because it's already gone out the window, Curly. So, yes, go on. Tell us, what's your new score prediction? What is your new score prediction? It's weird, it comes up on the screen before it actually comes up in my chat. I wonder if that happens for anyone else. It's really strange, that. Oh, lovely play there. Here's Emerson. He's got a bit of room to gallop into, being trapped back by Solly Marsh here. Emerson, supported by Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, and... Moura? Oh my God, it's gone in! How has that gone in? That is one of the weirdest, most bizarre goals I think you'll ever likely to see. What? How on earth has that found its way into the back of the net? It was good running from Emerson. He looks to cross one in. And it takes a humongous deflection. Humongous deflection. And it just flies in. It just flies in. Let's watch it again. He has sort of 4 or 5 players with him. He looks to put in a cross and it's just ricocheted up and off Solly March's boot. I tell you what, if he'd have meant to have done that, that would have been a phenomenal finish. If anything, Emerson was trying to cut the ball back further. And Solly March, because he's not got a full foot behind it, has just pinged it into the top corner. And wow. The most unlikely of goal scorers there and the most fluky of goals. But it is Tottenham 2, Brighton 0. So my score prediction is still on, but Brighton are going to need a big comeback. If that is to happen, wow. Wow. I cannot believe it. Here go Tottenham again here with Heung-min Son. Oh, ball over hit there from Heung-min Son. And Lallana's able to pick up the ball once again. Boom, says Max. 7-2 to Tottenham, says Curly. He's gone completely the other way now. Completely the other way. Oliver saying boom as well. Oliver's happy that Brighton are losing. What can Brighton do though? They need to respond positively now. That was obviously a fluky one. They'd started to, after that Harry Kane goal, they'd started to somewhat get themselves just starting to build into this game once again. And it's almost been a little bit against the run of the play in that sense. Almost a little bit against run of the play because of the way that it's happened. But not like Spurs don't deserve to be 2-0 up. But the first goal, I think they'll be frustrated. The fact that it came from a mistake, 2 quick mistakes from Brighton have obviously shot themselves in the foot. So they'll be annoyed at that in that sense. And then obviously that one, it's just such a fluke. Such a big fluke. A huge fluke. Can you remember Ndombile's finish last season against Sheffield United? I think that was awesome. I think I know which one you mean, yes. Ndombile did score an absolute rocket for Tottenham at one point. Here goes Serge Reguilon down the left-hand side here. Reguilon is going to look to clip one in. It's more at the back post. It might fall to Højbjerg. Here is Harry Winks, who's got his shooting boots on tonight. He fancies one. He does fancy one, doesn't he, Harry Winks? He does fancy one, but it's gone straight over. Straight over there from Harry Winks. Not the greatest of finishes whatsoever. Let's see how many likes we are on, ladies and gents. Let's see how many likes we're on for today's stream. We are on 8 likes. If we could get ourselves up to 10. And thank you to those who are watching. Hopefully the YouTube algorithm does us some favours in a little while. Get a few more people in as well. Max saying the goal was incredible, Joseph. Yes. You know you can call him Curly, Max. I think he'd prefer than being called Joseph. I only call him Joseph when he's in trouble. Joking, of course. Joking. It was, wasn't it? He has his shooting boots on. I'm sorry he shanked too. Yes, but what I'm saying is, I didn't say the shooting boots were good. I say they've got them. He's got them on. Harry Winks barely ever shoots like that. Hardly ever shoots like that. He hardly ever shoots, let alone 2 in one game from range. I'm not Curly anymore, Rip hairline. I mean, that's why I wear mine down, Curly, so you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And I can't stand to call you Joe. Like, that just... It feels weird for me. I've called you Curly or Joseph too long. Aiden says, See! See! Oh! Bit of an half effort there from Solly March that nearly pinged its way into the top corner. Easily saved though by Hugo Lloris in the end. And here go Tottenham once again. Højbjerg into Kane. Kane sits one down, clips it in. Oh, and he's missed it from the back post. He's bloody missed it. Heung-min Son at the back post. How has he missed that? He might have been offside. How has he missed that? He goes to clip it over. I think he's offside anyway. How has he missed that? Heung-min Son. What? I'll legally change my name for you. Nice. Nice. Maybe you should just change your name just to like SRL. Maybe that should be. I think it'd suit you. SRL Shipley. I can't believe Son's missed that, you know. Cannot believe Son's missed that. That's unfortunate. Haha, went full Mark Goldbridge. Yeah, I realised earlier, I did that earlier, and I went, why did that sound weirdly loads like Mark Goldbridge? And then I went, did anyone else think that? And like Max was like, yeah, that was actually quite good. So I've now got that one on lock, and then I can just, whenever I want, just go, he's bloody missed it! Even if he hasn't. Here's Pascal Gross into Tariq Lamptey. Lamptey's going to try and go round Reguilon there, but he's picked on the wrong fight there, really, with Reguilon. Reguilon's, if not as quick as him. Son into Ben Davies. Spurs looking like they're trying to play their way out, and they're actually being a bit more successful at it tonight. Not making too many errors like they did against Chelsea. Lukaku can score that. Yeah, I mean, Lukaku could never score that. Lukaku will never score again in a Chelsea shirt. You're hearing it now. It's never happening. Never. Okay. Sanchez. Looking for Harry Winks there. Lucas Moura wins a foul into Harry Kane. Kane rolls it into Heung-min Son, who finds Reguilon, who's got an outwards run here from an overlapping run by Ben Davies, who tries to pull it back. It's well read, though, by Pascal Gross. Falls instead to Reguilon. Here's Heung-min Son into Harry Kane. Kane clips it forward, looking for Son. Good touch from Son. Son pulls it back. Oh, Emerson, he's bloody missed it! Again. Harry Winks has more touches this game than Lukaku this season. He does. He definitely does. Harry Winks. I just look like I have a tick now. I don't know how Emerson's missed that. I really don't know how Emerson's missed that. It's... And then Lamptey kicked it against his head. He probably lamped it at him. Tariq Lamptey. Maybe that's where he gets his name from. And he's bounced off and gone out for a goal kick for Brighton. Here's Harry Winks, who finds Christian Romero. Romero not had much to do yet tonight, has he? Not had much to do yet tonight. I think he'll be pleased with the start so far. Not too much to do. A nice sort of 32 minutes or so to break him into this game, really. A nice couple of minutes or so to break him into this game. Here is Emerson once again. Winks finds Kane. Ooh, looking to switch that one there. It's fallen to Reguilon. Reguilon just about gets himself on it. Højbjerg looks to clip one in towards Emerson at the back post. Is that going to fall for Davinson Sanchez, who's up in the box for some reason? And Davinson Sanchez was pressuring Robert Sanchez, but it has gone behind for a Brighton goal kick there. It was a lovely ball in, actually, from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. It maybe needed a bit more legs on it, and I'm not sure why Davinson Sanchez was up there, but he was. He was up there, and it is out for a Brighton goal kick. Curly says, I feel sorry for you having to read my dyslexic comments. I think it counteracts itself, Curly, because I'm stupid, and so I just read them like that anyway. There's a sign at the pub that I used to work at which says, Totally TOTBHA, and I read it as so totally sober. So that'll tell you what you need to know about my ability to read. Brilliant stuff, really. Brilliant stuff. Oh, God. Here's Regulon. Taking a throw in. Hurry up, Regulon. There we are. Into Kane. Oh, it's nicked there by Webster. And, Webster just with a bit of a push in the back there. A bit of a needless push in the back. I think he stood on the boot as well of Regulon as he pushed him out. He did, yeah, and Regulon's boot came flying off. A little bit needless there from Webster. Maybe a little bit frustration kicking in there from the Brighton centre-half. A little bit of frustration. A little bit. Just a little bit. Regulon's going to take this throw in once again. Mora into Regulon. Regulon clips it forward, looking for the run of Emerson again, who seems to be the furthest forward in a Tottenham white shirt at the moment. Seems to be the furthest man up the field for them. Got ourselves a nice 3,000 view stream earlier. Good stuff. Good to see. Love to see it, don't we? Love to see it. And, of course, we've got the, what do you call it as well? The vlog as well, which has been doing bits. Which is even better. Sam greater than Lee Dixon. I mean, Lee Dixon is probably one of my least out. Hit my hand on my mic. Yeah, you don't get that from Lee Dixon, do you? Lee Dixon is probably one of my least favourite, just because he's quite, I don't know if anyone else finds him quite monotonous, but I seem to. Admittedly, I repeat the same sort of 5 phrases over and over, including just impersonating Mark Goldbridge. But that's not the point. That is not the point. He's a bit monotone. I hate, I shouldn't use the word hate. I dislike the commentary style of, is it Sam Matterface? He really grinds my gears. He tells you the most useless pieces of information ever. He really does. It's like, it was in the Denmark game. It was like, well, 5 minutes until it's over. Well, yeah, of course. That's how time works. Honestly, there's just some things which Sam Matterface comes out with, and I'm like, how are you a commentator? It's just, I don't know. I just don't like. I don't like his commentary style. It's not for me. It's not for me. I'm sure a lot of people love him, and clearly a lot of people do, which is why he's on ITV when he is on ITV. But I just think he's a bit. Yeah, he's not for me. Not for me. Cucurella, David Luiz hair transplant. Cucurella is a cousin of Sideshow Bob, David Luiz, and Matteo Guendouzi. Absolutely. And Max saying that FIFA commentators are now worse than PES commentators. I don't know who the PES commentators are, but I can already tell you it's better than hearing someone say Bruno Fernandes every 2 seconds, or Ruben Neves. Here's Solly Marsh. Finds Cucurella. Cucurella looks forward. Lovely ball into Lallana. Lallana. Oh, it's good tackling by, I nearly said Hugo Sanchez. Davison Sanchez there. Really good tackling, defensive play. Oh my gosh. Oh. Long day. Clearly. So, I think the best thing that Brighton and Hove Albion can do up to this moment in time is try and get themselves over into half-time at either 2-1 or 2-0. 2-0, you're not out of it. 2-1, you're definitely not out of it. 2-1 would change the half-time team talk. But 2-0, I think, get yourselves in. Maybe look to rearrange, change things, because it's not worked at the moment. They've just not looked clinical enough in that final third. And I guess that's the criticism. I'm sure Luke Links and other Brighton fans will tell you. That is maybe the main criticism of Brighton so far this season. but maybe they just need something a bit more. Maybe bring on Danny Welbeck. We know the quality of him in the final third. Basuma's going to drop his shoulder here. Rolls it into Pascal Gross. Gross back into Basuma. Basuma, hello, this might be an opportunity. Mopay! Oh! It's a good piece of defensive play there by Davison Sanchez. Nearly called him Hugo once again. Really good play, actually, and Yves Basuma's done really well. It was a lovely ball from Pascal Gross, a little back heel from Basuma, and a shot on the turn from Maupay. Nearly, very nearly, ended up being a really good opportunity there for Brighton and Hove Albion. But is it a goal kick or is it a corner? I think he skied it, actually. Curly says, I don't really like the way Jonathan Pearce... just the way he speaks annoys me. I honestly can't even think of who that is, which is probably for the better considering that's what you've just said. Oh, nearly sneezed there. Oh, Tottenham nearly got themselves up the field there. It was just sometimes the cameramen, they don't really give you enough time. It just all of a sudden appears out of nowhere. Here goes Harry Kane through the middle. Harry Kane, he's going to look to bend one into the hands of Robert Sanchez. Not the most convincing of saves there from the Spaniard, and it's ended up coming back out. And here is Pascal Gross now. Gross looking for Lamptey. It's good defensive play by Ben Davies. Referee says play on from a foul from Tyreek Lamptey. For £17 a ticket, I'm surprised that... What was I going to say? I'm surprised that they don't have more people in it. I'm surprised they don't. The chat box is good, but when you guys put stuff like that, it isn't good. Can we please not? Thank you. If not, I will mute that word. Bit of a quiet game, I must say. Is that true? £17 a ticket. Well, Curly, I'm off to see Manchester City versus Sporting in the Champions League. And it is £17.50 per ticket, down from £50. And that is a very, very good bargain and a good steal. I must say. I have got myself a ticket. Got Louis joining me as well. And one of our other friends from university as well will be joining us. So we've got 3 tickets. Should be good. Champions League night, always good as well. Lovely turn there by Lucas Moura. Really good turn. Finds its way to Harry Winks. Here's Ben Davies now, who's going to drive into a bit of space. They've got 10 players behind the ball here, Brighton. Defensively, they do look strong. In defence, they drop into sort of a 5-4-1, and in attack, they go 3-5-2. And it seems to be a bit flat at the moment in that sense. That's absolutely mad. I know, Curly, it is mental, mate. It is mental. It cost me £25 to go see Town in midweek, and that's an absolute joke, if I'm honest with you. Absolute joke. £25, but I mean, it's still cheap. £25 is, but it's because obviously that ticket just puts it completely into perspective. Lucas Moura looking forward there. He was looking for Heung-min Son, but it was intercepted nicely there by Adam Webster. Here's Cucurella now. Can Brighton get themselves a goal? Get themselves ahead before half time? Here's Yves Bissouma. Cucurella. Into Bissouma again. Bissouma's got a bit of room here if he picks up the right pass. I think Brighton need to move it faster. It's lackadaisical. It's slow. Lamptey trying to whip one in, cleared by Romero, only as far as Bissouma again though. And, that's really well nicked again there. I think that was Jakub Moder into the feet of Bissouma. Here's Pascal Gross, who looks to line one up. Oh, this lovely play from Brighton. Oh, it's over from Jakub Moder. Oh, my gosh. Over from Jakub Moder. I'm a poet, and I didn't even mean to do it. Ha. Is it going to be another fire vlog? I'm going to try to. It depends on... obviously timings and actually getting back. I was able to do it this time because I was working from home. So hopefully I'll be working from home the next morning, and then I can stay up a little bit later and then obviously get a bit more of a lay in because I start at 9, so I can wake up 8:30, have me breakfast, get on me first call and all ready type of thing. But we'll have to wait and see. If not, it might be take a laptop with me, job and edit on the train on the way back. So have to wait and see. One minute left until half time. I will go get the top trumps quiz cards for us, guys. Hopefully you guys will be nice and engaged in the chat. It was a little bit quieter earlier, even though we had lots of people in the chat for half time. We didn't really have too many people chattering away like we would want. So hopefully you guys are going to be chattering away and getting us all sorted so that we can have a good half-time game. That would be really, really good. We've got these cards out, so I'm going to have a look through. We're going to pick out some Spurs players. I doubt there'll be any Brighton players, unless I can find Adam Lallana, because he seems to be the only player of anywhere close to world-class quality. Did we do Eric Dyer last time? Oh, that's a... Oh, we've done Gareth Bale before. No surprises there. We can use that player. Technically, he's linked to Tottenham. He is. Right, we've got a few players for us for the halftime game, guys. We have got a few games, thingies for us. Right, we should be up and running and ready to rumble for the halftime game. When it gets to halftime, it was just 1 minute of added time. Not a lot happened in that minute though, but that is halftime. It is Spurs 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. A penny for your thoughts from that first half. Brighton, I'd like to say, are quite unlucky with the way that has fallen for them in this first half. I think it has been a difficult one. It's been kind of their own undoing, if I'm honest with you. Kind of their own undoing, and I think that's the best way to say it. It has been their own undoing for the most part. And unfortunately for Brighton, Spurs have been clinical, and they've taken their luck, and they've rode their luck. They really have rode their luck. But it is half-time, guys. Get in the chat. Make sure I know that you're there. Otherwise, we won't do a half-time show. I will just have a look through the games for us, and we'll chat about all of that stuff. Let me get where are we? Let me escape that. We'll just have a quick gander at SofaScore. We'll just have a quick gander at sort of the player ratings as well, whilst we wait for some of you guys to start chattering away in the chat. Ooh, Milan won the Milan derby. Even with a man sent off. Crikey, good stuff. The other games, let me switch over for us, guys. Where are we? Intermission screen. Here we go. Here we are. Right, here are the other scores from today. So obviously Chelsea in that early kickoff did in fact beat Plymouth Argyle 2-1. Kidderminster took West Ham United to extra time, but West Ham finally prevailed, beating them 2-1. Crystal Palace cruised past Hartlepool with a 2-0 win. Everton smashed Brentford in their first game under Frank Lampard. Huddersfield Town got themselves a win thanks to... who was it? It's gone from my head now. It was the same guy who scored the other day. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? His name's gone from my head now. Dwayne Holmes, 19th minute. I'm sure that was quite entertaining, maybe. Oh, not so sure. Man City then beat, after an early goal for Fulham, which everyone went, oh, hello, there might be a giant killing here. Man City just dominated, didn't they? And with a 4-1 win. Peterborough beat QPR 2-0. QPR, I think, will be focusing on those promotion spots, so no surprises to see those them go out. Southampton 2-1 against Coventry. That went to extra time as well. Stoke City cruised past 10-man Wigan Athletic. Wolves lost to Norwich City. Maybe a sign of the form that Norwich City are in at the moment. And, of course, Cambridge getting battered by Luton as well in the 5:30 kickoff. So Cambridge, despite their heroics against Newcastle United, weren't able to replicate that further down the line. And let me get myself on the full screen thing here for us, guys. There we are. There we are, and just looking at the ratings, Adam Webster, unsurprisingly, with that 5.9 rating after making a mistake for the first goal. However, let's go back to this screen, and hello. Let's do the halftime game. Are you in the stream for us, guys? Are you ready for a halftime game? You guys have gone a little bit quiet at the moment, and you guys should know to stick around for the halftime game by now. You should know to stick around for the halftime game, because that's one of the most exciting times, isn't it? That is one of the most exciting times for you. You can get yourselves involved in the halftime game. We've got a few questions tonight. We've picked out a few players linked to Tottenham Hotspur: Luka Modric, Joe Hart, Dele Alli, and Harry Kane. So when I get the all clear from someone in the chat, I will start with the halftime game. Might be a little wait because no one's talking. Might be a little wait, but oh well. Oh well. Is anyone ready for the halftime game? Anyone? 5 people in here. Surely one of you wants the halftime game. Surely. Let's go back over to the other screen whilst I wait for you guys to sort yourselves out. Let's have a look at the match stats so far. Curly's ready to fail. Right, that was good timing. That was very good timing. Thank you, Joseph. We'll go back over here again. So, we'll start off with... I feel like I've done that one before. I don't know if that's just because I know the answers. However, let's go. So, Harry Kane is the first person we are doing. Harry Kane. Ooh. They're yellow, but that looks edgy. They're yellow, but that looks edgy. The first question for you, Mr. Joseph Shipley, is... true or false, Harry Kane was once part of Arsenal's youth system? Harry Kane was once part of Arsenal's youth system. True or false, ladies and gents? True or false? Let me know. What are we thinking? A Tottenham boy. How well do you know Mr. Harry Kane? How well do you know Mr. Harry Kane? That is the question. True or false? Kane was once part of Arsenal's youth system. True or false? Do let us know. Should be. I mean, it sounds like it would be straightforward. Curly's gone with false. I'm assuming that is false, rather than an actual fault itself. But Curly, oh my god, I've just realised what I've done. Yes. You've said false instead of false. However, we will ignore that, Curly, because we understand that you are dyslexic. However, the correct answer, Curly, is actually true. Harry Kane, he joined their academy at the age of 8, but released not long after. So if I just quickly go onto Google and type in Harry Kane Arsenal, we might be able to. Let me just share my screen for you, ladies and gents, just to give you a bit of context on this one. There you are. There is a young Harry Kane wearing an Arsenal kit, which seems so weird. So weird to look at. Like, it makes you feel sick, doesn't it? Like, he's so Tottenham now. So Tottenham. He's literally Mr. Tottenham. And there he is with an Arsenal kit on. So strange. However, we'll leave that there. We'll leave that there. It is actually true. It is true. It is true. So, let's move on. Next question is, which of these clubs did Harry Kane not spend a loan period at? And the three clubs you got the options for are Leicester City, Birmingham City and Millwall. Leicester City, Birmingham City and Millwall. Ow, my eyes. Jesus. Which of these clubs did Kane not spend a loan period at? Leicester City, Birmingham City or Millwall? Which one is it, ladies and gents? Can we work it out? Can we work it out? Harry Kane to Arsenal confirmed. I mean, I don't think so. I'm not too sure, but I don't think so. I do not think so. Curly, the answer. Which of these clubs did Kane not spend a loan period at? Leicester City, Birmingham City, or Millwall? Curly has gone with Birmingham, saying that no one is that desperate. And Curly, you've got it right. You've evened yourself up. A 1-1. Level pegging. I mean, with yourself, but you're level pegging at least. Very well done. Next one. What did Kane do 80 seconds into his international debut? What did Harry Kane do 80 seconds into his international debut? What did Harry Kane do? Hello, what's the question we're doing? Oliver, the question is, what did Harry Kane do 80 seconds into his international debut? What did Harry Kane do 80 seconds into his international debut? That is the question. What do you think it is? 80 seconds into his international debut. He puts, I don't know. Well, you've got to guess something, mate. You've got to guess something. Score seems a good guess. Yes, Curly, that seems a very good guess. It does, doesn't it? It seems like a good guess to me. And Oliver's gone with got a yellow, but Curly, you did get that right, mate. 80 seconds, he scored a goal. I don't know, who did it say his international debut was against? It doesn't say. But it was, in fact, score. So, easy, really. I think you overthought that one a little bit there, Oliver. I do think you've overthought that just a little bit. Right, so let's move on to the next question. Next question is, what sport has Harry Kane suggested he'd like to try once his footballing days are over? Oh, that's a kicker, that one. That is a difficult one. Difficult one, that one. That is a very difficult one. A very difficult one. Why did Curly just put 2 on, question mark, and then a fire? What? I'm so confused. Oh, right, he got it right. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm an idiot. Oh, God. God. I need to go to bed. Tough one. This is a tough one. I will give you a clue once you've had your first guesses. guesses, I will give you a clue because I do think that is quite a hard one, if I'm honest with you. I do think that is quite a hard one. I do think that one is a hard one. Curly's gone with golf. Yeah, that seems to be something that a lot of people like to try. Seems to be. And Oliver thinks golf. Right, you've both got it wrong, so I'm going to give you a clue. It's an American, a mostly American sport. That is what I'm going to go with. A mostly American sport. What do you think? What do you think? A mostly American sport. Where do you think you're going with that one? NFL, American soccer, absolutely. American football. Curly went with basketball. Good shout, Curly. But it was actually American football. Kane has suggested that he'd love to be a kicker in the NFL. So there we are. I don't know why this says we're on one viewer, because there's you two, and I know at least I have one thing on. So I don't know how they're working that one out. Just killing the channel, really. But anyway, and the final question on Harry Kane for tonight is, against whom did Harry Kane score his first England goal? Well, it's a good job I didn't Google that one earlier, wasn't it? Who did he score his first England goal against? Was it Scotland, Slovenia, or Lithuania? Scotland, Slovenia, or Lithuania? Scotland, Slovenia, or Lithuania? Let's replay Max's little subscribe thing. Oh, what just happened there? I don't mean to do that. You ready? Max is going to subscribe again. Woohoo! Even though he's not in here. So who do we think Harry Kane scored against when he played his England debut? Who do we think? Who do we think? Was it Scotland, Slovenia, or Lithuania? Scotland, Slovenia, or Lithuania? Come on. Let's be having you. There's going to be a change. A couple of changes, actually. Curly's gone with Lithuania. Complete guess on the country and the spelling. You are absolutely correct. I'm not going to lie to you. Joel Veltman is coming on as well. I'm going to go for one which seems more right, which is Lithuania. Yeah, you're both absolutely spot on, I must say. Joel Veltman has come on for... I lost my mouse. For Brighton and Hove Albion. And Sonny will get us back underway for the second half. Come on, Brighton. Let's have you. Let's be having you, Brighton. Let's be having you. And Son gets us underway for this second half. Brighton, no doubts in my mind, will be hoping for a better second half than the first half. It wasn't a great first half, was it, from Brighton and Hove Albion? I'm quite surprised, actually, as well, that there's not a few more people kicking around in this stream. I thought this would be quite a positive stream, but at the moment, not too many people kicking around, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys stay nice and engaged. The better the chat is for me, the more enjoyable the streams are, even if the football isn't great at times. Here goes Tyreek Lamptey, though, bursting forward, looking to play the ball in towards Solly Marsh. It's a poor finish. And Curly's going with 3-2. Oliver is going with 3-1 as the end result. I don't know whether I should change mine at all. I went with 2-2, but I'm going to stick with it because it is still a possibility. Curly reckons Brighton are going to come all the way back. I think they'll take it to extra time. So come on, Brighton, let's be having you. Let's have you, Brighton. What went on there? I think Tyreek Lamptey just accidentally tripped over Pierre-Emile Højbjerg there. accidentally. You can use that as you will. Also, Curly, can you... do you want to go see a Huddersfield Town match one weekend? That was going to be my question. And please do let me know when you know about your rotas and stuff. I don't know how it works at your new job. If you get Saturdays or Sundays off or what. But let us know. Here's Veltman. Webster. Finds Cucurella. It looks like they've gone into a 3 at the back here, Brighton, into their more traditional way of playing. Here's Reguilon. Being supported. Reguilon's going to try drive one there. Probably the wrong decision to shoot there from Serge Reguilon. Or Sergio Reguilon, should I more accurately say. Ben Davies drives into a little bit of space here. Rolls it in to Davison Sanchez. Lovely ball there into the feet of Harry Kane. Kane into Mora. Mora's touch, though, only succeeds in finding Adam Webster. Cucurella picks up the ball. Here is Neil Maupay. Brighton need to move the ball faster in these wide attacking positions here. Really need to find it faster. Move it, move it, move it. Here's Lallana. Good ball there into I think that was Jakub Moder. It's fallen to the edge of the box. Ooh. Not a bad effort there from Jakub Moder. Not a bad effort. If you don't shoot, you don't score. A primary rule of football, that one. If you don't shoot, you don't score. And that isn't far away. Not a bad effort there. It has gone over the bar from Jakub Moder, but not too bad an effort. A lovely, lovely little strike, I must say. Lovely strike. If it had been on target, it would have caused problems. Unfortunately, it wasn't, which is kind of the defining feature of that, if I'm honest with you. Good play here from Brighton. Lovely ball into that channel. Great little run there. And that's a lovely ball to look for Maupay. But Maupay's not strong enough. Christian Romero has deemed to have given the foul away, though. And Brighton will have a free kick quite far up inside the Brighton half. Sorry, the Spurs half, should I say. I could do with some drama. We could definitely do with some drama. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look. It's going to be whipped in here by Brighton. At the back post is Solly Marsh, who tries to keep it on, but it's gone out for a goal kick. It's a decent position there to whip in the free kick. It really is a decent position to whip in a free kick, but ended up going behind and not the greatest. Would love to see a match, but I'd probably have to book a weekend off because they don't like you having weekends off. What? I would love to... That must be frustrating, Curly. That must be frustrating. Now that I've read it and processed it. It's taking me a while there. I just froze. Here's Yves Bissouma with a bit of space. Bissouma shoots! Deflection! Oh, what a save! Brilliant save from Hugo Lloris. The deflection caught him off guard. Really caught him off guard there, the deflection. And it's a brilliant, brilliant save by Hugo Lloris in the end. To tip it wide as well. Really, really sharp, smart save. Oliver says, come on, Spurs. No, we don't want any of that in this stream. We don't want to support Spurs. We want to support Brighton. Good ball. Lamptey into Pascal Gross. Max is back as well. You missed the halftime game, Max, so that is your fault. Basuma. Into Cucurella. Cucurella is going to whip one in. Oh, there was a late runner there joining. This might fall to Veltman. Veltman still got the ball. Pulls it across the box. Oh, it's flicked on by Lamptey. Oh my gosh. Good defensive play by Hugo Lloris. Brilliant defensive play. What happened to Van Aanholt? He was class. I don't think Van Aanholt was ever really class. I don't think that was ever the term that was chucked around about Van Aanholt, but I'll find out where he is for you right now. I'm going to check Footbin and see where he is. Patrick Van Aanholt, formerly of Chelsea, of course. He is at Galatasaray. That's where Patrick Van Aanholt is. Evening PAFC, how are we doing, mate? How are we doing? How are you feeling about the game earlier on today? How are you feeling, mate? Oops, I thought you were looking at stats. No, we had a halftime game. I was waiting for someone to respond to me in the chat because it was only Curly in the chat. Sanchez. Lovely ball into Emerson. Good defensive play there by Cucurella. Here's Basuma now. Basuma, lovely. He's really good on the ball, isn't he, Basuma? Almost press-proof, like I spoke about Adam Lallana, and he's been fouled there just as he was about to break away by Emerson Royale. God, it's cold in my flat tonight. Is my heating not on? Oh, no, it isn't. That'll explain it. Basuma! Looking for Lamptey, and he's just been seen out. I'm just going to go turn my heating on. I will be back in 2 seconds. I can see there's a comment coming in. It is freezing! Freezing. Back soon! No, I'm back. Here we are. PAFC says, thought it was a good game today, but I thought Chelsea may just win, but disappointing we missed the penalty. I know, it must be disappointing that when you've come all that way and, you've got, to the 120th minute still within a sniff, and the opportunity there sets itself up nicely for you. But, that they are the fine margins when you play at that top level. And Kepa, we know how brilliant he is as a penalty saver, don't we? And it was a bit of a poor penalty. I won't hide away from that. I do think it was a bit of a poor penalty in that sense. But like Max says, couldn't have summed it up better. Yeah, I think you were unlucky, but it was more a cling on for quite a long period of time. But also, you did actually put up a big fight as well for a long period of time. You were going forward, creating opportunities for yourself. And like I said quite a lot earlier, playing the ball out when needed, but also then hoofing the ball clear when needed as well. Maybe Brighton could learn a trick or two. Big switch there from Reguilon. Looking for Emerson Royale. Oh, he tried to put that one out the sky, but unfortunately doesn't quite have the tech. Chelsea ball number 7 in the draw. When is the draw, Oliver? When is the draw? Do let us know. I'm not sure when the draw is, actually, I must say. I actually don't know when the draw is. We've got a few more games tomorrow, don't we? Palace is ball number 1, sorry. The draw is... Nottingham Forest versus Leicester. That looks like an interesting one. Bournemouth versus Boreham Wood. Of course, the AFCON final as well tomorrow. Yves Bissouma appeals for a handball there as the ball collided. Draw is tomorrow. Nice. The guy who missed isn't the regular penalty taker. No, but top goal scorer. I don't know why goal scorers don't like taking penalties. I don't get it. What number is Huddersfield? Oh yeah, imagine Chelsea Huddersfield. Oh, I want Chelsea Huddersfield now. I don't know how I didn't clock that. Imagine Chelsea Huddersfield. Bro, that'd be awesome. I'll definitely try and get myself down to that game. As Son wins himself a foul there. Joel Veltman cynically fouls. And sees himself into the the half-time. It's usually Jeffcott, apparently. During the Liverpool game, I think. Oh, nice. Interesting. Can't wait for it. Got my fingers crossed for a Chelsea v Huddersfield, or like a really big game, and then Huddersfield can continue fighting their way up and, beating some of the small boys, get themselves a nice quarter-final, semi-final of the FA Cup. That won't be bad, would it? Huddersfield a ball number 3. Nice. Good stuff in it, ladies and gents. Good stuff. Lovely flick there into Heung-min Son. Here goes Heung-min Son down this left-hand side. Being tracked back, though, by Tariq Lamptey, of course, who, you can give him 100 miles and Tariq Lamptey will still catch you up. I'll read that. For some reason, it comes up on the screen, so I can see it now, but I can't see it in the actual chat. And I went to the game, we got 2 pens, and I was right behind the goal, and it was Doncaster at home, and Jeffcott and Connor Grant. So, yeah, not even second choice. It would have been third choice penalty taker. It is unfortunate, but they should have thought about that anyway, because, you're going into extra time. They should have thought about who they're subbing on and who they're not. Here goes Spurs here. Mistake by Moda, and it's Son. Oof. Easy save. Straight down the goalkeeper's throat, really. Harry Kane there, unselfish to play it to Heung-min Son, but Son didn't do enough, and it's a really poor attempt at a finish there from Heung-min Son. Easily collected. Very easy for the goalkeeper. Chelsea versus Huddersfield would be ace. You definitely, if that happens, Curly, you are booking that off work, mate. You are booking that off work. Let's have a look. I want Peterborough, easiest team in there. I mean, yes, but also, you've got to look at it and go, well, they've got here. They've played multiple games to get here, so, maybe they deserve it. Sam, he may be second. Max, rewrite that. That has confused me. Spurs in ball number 11, sorry. Spurs or Brighton, because Brighton, final 30 minutes, are going to come up clutch here. They're going to come up absolutely clutch, and they're going to go through on penalties. I'm calling it now. Bet your life on it. In fact, I'm going to go stick £1 on it right now for you guys. And you're going to get literal proof that I have lost my money. We've got to back the Brighton. We've got to back the Brighton, though, boys. Haven't we? We've got to. We've got to. I'd take any championship team other than Borough. I mean, I'd love Huddersfield. Huddersfield would be awesome. It would be great, especially if Huddersfield could get the game at home, of course. If Huddersfield could get the game at home, that'd be really good. Full-time result win would be 100. How do I... Winner of the tie, Brighton. There we are. We'll stick £1 on that. 25-1. I'll take it. Oh, 33-1. I'll take it. Sorted. Right. 33-1. That'd be £35. That would be nice. I mean, it won't happen, but it'd be nice. There we are. We've got about the... Hardy might be second choice penalty taker. The reason why Hardy didn't take it, it was subbed. Fair enough. Do we have to what? Lallana finds Cucurella. Here's Moda. Bissouma. Lovely switch that. Really good switch. Here's Veltman into Tariq Lamptey. Lamptey's going to stand one up here. looking for Moda, falls instead to Cucurella. Cucurella looks to whip one in, and that is a corner for Brighton. The Brighton fans need to get behind their team here. They really need to get behind their team. They're very, very quiet in the stands at the moment. Very quiet. Do you think there will be a shot between Cardiff and Liverpool tomorrow? I can't see it. I think Luis Diaz will start, get himself some game time. You'd like to think he would anyway. Get himself a little bit of game time, see where he's at. Jurgen Klopp can see where he's at against opponents of championship quality. Will give him a somewhat of an indicator of where he is at and what the level he is at. I'm not convinced on that signing. I'm really not convinced on that signing. I saw him play lots for Porto over the last year, and every time I've seen him, I've just not been convinced. He's just looked far from it, far from the baller that we expect. Of course, Jurgen Klopp is an excellent manager at developing players, and I have no doubts that he will develop him into a much better player. Oh, that corner there caused a few problems there for Hugo Lloris, who nearly punched, I think that was Joel Veltman running in. What are the comments? Why won't you take Borough? The devastation on Sam's face when Chelsea draw Huddersfield, but it's at Stamford Bridge. I know, I genuinely will be gutted if it is at Stamford Bridge. If not, I'll try and make my way down to Stamford Bridge. Yves Bissouma here. Oh, it's gone in! Oh, it's gone in! It was a massive deflection! Yves Bissouma! Hello! Here we go! Yves Bissouma, a huge deflection. Huge deflection. It was good play from Yves Bissouma, but it takes a massive deflection. I think it takes 2 deflections, does it, on the way through? It absolutely swazzes in. Absolutely swazzes its way in. Unbelievable. And it is 2-1. 2-1. Hello. It's not going to be VAR. It can't be VAR. There's nothing to VAR for it. Max says Spurs bottle time. Oh. They beat Manchester United, who are championship level. Do we have to back Brighton? Yes. Especially now that I've got 35 quid rolling on it. But... oh, what's my cash out at? just interested. I'm not going to. It's for a matter of a quid. Okay, it's unavailable. Right. 95th minute goal incoming, says Oliver. I know it's setting up for that, isn't it? Does seem to be a bit off the atmosphere. I do agree. I know that obviously that they've just scored, but I do agree that the atmosphere seems to be a little bit quiet in the Tottenham HOTSPUR stadium. Whether that's because TOTBHA are not great or what, but I don't know. 3-2, here we come, says Curly. Ooh, it looks like it. It could be on its way. I doubt it. I think Luis Diaz may step up another level under Klopp like Jota did. It could well happen. I've seen a lot of... I think the difference between Jota and Luis Diaz is that Jota showed that he could be that player at Wolves. Whereas from what I've seen with Luis Diaz, don't get me wrong, I think he's a good player. But, Heung-min Son, really good run here. Son! Oh my God, Adam Webster puts it in his own net! Harry Kane gets the touch on it. What is going on? Adam Webster just gifted him it. What on earth? He's absolutely gifted it. Son's feet there, so fast. But Adam Webster, you can tell he's not a Dan Burn at all. Son picked it up at the halfway line, and when he picked it up there, I was thinking, I'm getting Burnley vibes here. He goes past Webster in the first place, then he gets tackled, and the first tackle is tremendous. But then it falls to Webster, and Webster, he looks like Bambi on ice. He just gets his legs completely in a taffle, and Harry Kane taps it in. 2 goals for Harry Kane. Easy as you like, that one. That'll be one of the easiest goals Harry Kane will have ever had to score. And it is Brighton 1. Tottenham Hotspur 3. I even tried the hello, here we go commentary, and it just didn't work. Didn't work. Ah, typical. Max literally said a minute ago, Spurs bottle time. But what you've got to look at with this Brighton team is every single goal has pretty much been their own. Oh my God, what a ball that is. Through to Morpie. Morpie, this could make it interesting. Oh my God. He should have scored. He should have scored. He should have scored. How did he not score? He was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Gross finds Morpie again. And he's tackled this time. How? Oh my God, my voice just cracked really badly there. Time. Harry Kane might have been fouled there. And referees finally decided to pull it back for a foul on Lucas Moura. He did bring in some new signings, didn't he, Max? He did. He brought in Kulusevski. And he also brought in Bentancur as well. Kulusevski and Bentancur. Both of which very young players as well. Is it Bentancur you've brought in permanently and Kulusevski on loan, or is it the other way round? Danny Ward would have scored that. He probably would have, actually. Danny Ward's in good form at the moment. Lucas Moura is making way. He's making way for me now. Forget about those tears. Here comes Kulusevski. Here is the new signing. Kulusevski and Steven Bergwijn as well is going to be coming on as well. The hero in the game against Leicester. Why did I go blank there? I went really blank there. Jesus. Oh my gosh. Dejan Kulusevski comes on to make his debut for TOTBHA. Kulusevski is a loan to buy. Does anyone know what video I am referencing when I say TOTBHA by any chance? Or am I just sounding like, am I falling on deaf ears here? Emerson, lovely play there from Emerson. Picks out Davinson Sanchez. Harry Winks looks forward there, looking for Steven Bergwijn. Brighton, 20 minutes here, a big 20 minutes left to play. Danny Ward, a goalkeeper, and Sam said he was in form like he was a striker, huh? No, Danny Ward is a striker. There's two Danny Wards. Danny Ward is a very common name. There's a striker for Huddersfield Town called Danny Ward, Max. He scored a hat-trick against Stoke the other weekend. Not a clue what you're referencing. You've not seen that... Hang on. Let me get my other account. TOTBHA. Right, let me copy it. Right, Max, this is your homework. Danny Welbeck has come on. Tariq Lamptey has just made way. There is the video. Can you click on that link? Yes, click on that link. TOTBHA. What's that? TOTBHA. Reguilon with the throw-in. Looking for Harry Kane again. Brighton pick up the ball here with Yves Bissouma. Bissouma now. He's going to shoot from range. Oh, just over. Yves Bissouma looks so bright, though, today. He looks really, really bright. Really bright. It's a half-decent effort. He's hit it well. But at the end of the day, fired it over. Fired it way, way over there. Really fired that far over, actually. I must say, that is not the greatest of finishes from the young man. I feel like I'm just going to reference everyone as the young man. Oh, what's my laptop doing? There we are. We're back. Here you go, TOTBHA. Oh, Brighton win it back. Here's Adam Webster. Finds Caicedo. Cucurella into Caicedo. Here is Bissouma. Bissouma finds Cucurella again. Cucurella finds Caicedo at the edge of the box. Caicedo into Moda there. Falls to the edge of the box once again. Here's Yves Bissouma. Bissouma kicked about. I'm still waiting to find out what Curly said. How is that not a foul? Lovely turn there. It's clipped in, looking towards the box. So it's going to fall to Cucurella. Cucurella stands one up. Oof, headed clear though. It might fall to Bissouma at the edge of the box. What? How is that not a foul? Oh, maybe because he pulled out? I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't realise I'm that far behind you guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, if he doesn't know what Tottenham Hotspur is, then he's missing out on great comedy. Everyone sub to Sam's second account, road to 10 sub. For God's sake, not this again. Maybe I'll have to do something with it. If you can get it to 100 subs, I'll do something with it. It's a long way, but if I can. I do have a lot of ideas in the making, actually. It's just, at the moment, it's just finding the time. Because there's a lot going on at the moment. Although Erin's now gone to Italy, so my weekends do completely free up once again. So, it's a shame that they have to free up once again, because I'd love to see her every weekend, but they do free up once again, so maybe I can work out a way to get some more content, maybe record some midweek content, or whatever it may be. If I can get my lighting sorted for like this, we can do this more often, sort of thing. Road to 10 subs, nice. Sanchez. Come on, Brighton. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you're made of. Here's Cucurella. I'm on it, for God's sake. Lovely switch there. Not. He's absolutely just played it out of play there. Really, really poor pass. Really poor pass there from only on 5 subscribers. Get in. I tell you what, like, I know I criticised Adam Webster for that goal, and of course he does get his legs in a tackle, but Son's dribbling, like, the close control was absolutely sensational, wasn't it? It was really, really good from Heung-min Son, really, really good. And, of course, it was causing problems for him. Absolutely causing problems for him. Is this sub-goal? What's this sub-goal on now? Let's see. Is it still going up by itself? Yep. That's just not even true. It's just wrong. Oh, Morpie, that might fall to. It doesn't quite fall to Morpie. Here's Cucurella. Rolls it into Morpie this time. Still don't know how to pronounce his name, but good defensive play there by Romero. Really well played there by Christian Romero to get himself out. And here goes the counter-attack with Kulusevski. He's got support from Steven Bergwijn. It's a bit behind Bergwijn, so it'll fall instead to Serge Reguilon. Here's Bergwijn again, who's... Bergwijn, is he switched on? What's going on? What's going on? He's not quite switched on. Not quite switched on. I've been timed out by Luke's mods for doing absolutely nothing, literally nothing. I didn't even wind them up when the third went in. Oh, lol. AFCON prediction. I'm supporting Edouard Mendy, so I'm going with 2-0 to Senegal. 2-0 to Senegal. I mean, I would do an AFCON stream, but unfortunately, other than El Neni and El Mohammadi and Mo Salah, I don't know any of the Egyptian players, which is kind of a big problem, kind of a big deal. I'm not going to lie to you. Did I say Senegalese? I meant Egypt. I know a lot of the Senegalese players because they're quite big players. To me, I think Senegal are the outright sort of team that are, exciting. Mupai, is that just what you said? Mopai. I like saying it Mupai. Mupai. Supai. I'm supporting Kiate, so up the Senegal. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people are doing. They're just supporting the players that play for their teams. Christian Romero is going to be making way for Joe Rodon. I nearly said Joe Rogan then, not Joe Rogan. Joe Rodon is coming on. I think Romero will be pleased with that. He signed from Atalanta. I nearly said Bergamo then. That's what that is where Atalanta is. He signed from Atalanta for a big money fee. And tonight, you know, we've had a little bit of a glimpse of him. He's been decent. He's been decent. Not a great performance, but not an awful performance. I nearly asked where's Dele Alli there. As you know, I'm completely living under a rock. And Harry Winks is going to be making way as well. And the substitution that is coming on, I do believe, is Rodrigo Bentancur. So both of the new January transfer signings have come on from Juventus. If anyone was a Liverpool fan, they would have to decide who to support between Mane and Salah. I know. It is pretty good, though, that Mane and Salah are both there. It'd be great to see. Here's Bissouma trying to run into space again, and he's given away a foul there. Absolutely given away a foul there. Do you think Egypt wins? If Egypt wins at AFCON, Salah will get the Ballon d'Or, even if Liverpool don't win anything? No, because for some reason, the AFCON has no weight about it. It has no weight in terms of winning the Ballon d'Or. Whereas it's like, in terms of, obviously, international is what I meant to say. International trophies, obviously, the World Cup has the biggest weight in that sense. Obviously, that's why Luka Modric did quite well. But even then, you'd still say that Mbappe should have won it if you're doing it off that. But anyway, so then it's probably, the way it works is probably Champions League, Euros, World Cup, Euros, then Champions League, then Copa America, and then it's the AFCON. It's so far down the pecking order because, that cross there, looking for Danny Welbeck. Not a great touch, though. Yeah, it's just not valued quite as high, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit of a joke, really. Obviously, it's a joke that it's not rated that high. Obviously, some of the teams aren't at the quality that the European teams are, so I can understand it, but even still, you've still got to win a lot. It's a difficult one. On paper, they should all be weighted the same, the Euros, Copa America, and AFCON, but that's not how it works, because unfortunately, some of the AFCON teams, like, you wouldn't get in a Euros, you wouldn't get them not having a goalkeeper, so having to play a right back in goal. That just wouldn't happen, would it? It would not happen. I think most Liverpool fans, though, would go Egypt because of Salah. That's what I'd think. Tottenham corner. This game, I'm not going to lie to you, has petered out a little bit. It has petered out. Jorginho will win the Ballon d'Or anyway. Depends what he wins this year, doesn't it? Depends what he wins this year. Unfortunately, that's the way the world works at the moment. It just depends on what he wins this year. Reguilon takes the corner into Bergwijn. Here is Kulusevski. He's going to cut in on his left foot. Clearly not his favoured foot there with the technique that he used on that. He almost had to drag his foot back and round. It was really strange there from Kulusevski. Maybe he needs to work on that left foot. It might have just been it was a bit too close to him there for Kulusevski. Here is Emerson going up this right-hand side, trying to break free from Caicedo. Here is Kulusevski once again. That's a better pass with on his left side. Reguilon into Harry Kane. Kane looks forward. Oh, that was really good defending by Cucurella, who spotted the danger there as Kulusevski ran in behind. Spotted the danger well, but a bit of a block in the first place. Was a bit clumsy. This might fall to Kulusevski again, up against Cucurella. Here's Højbjerg. Oh, nearly gave the ball away, but it's well recovered by Roden there. Here is Harry Kane. He's got support from Bergwijn and Reguilon, who he's chosen to go to. Reguilon into Bergwijn. Bergwijn, can he work a bit of room? Clips it up, looking for Harry Kane, but straight into the hands of Robert Sanchez. It's not quite out of reach yet, is it, for Brighton and Hove Albion? Not quite out of reach, but as the seconds tick by, the longer they take to get that all-important second goal is all of a sudden getting further and further away, and their chances are diminishing by the second. Absolutely diminishing by the second. Here's Bissouma. Good ball out wide there to Cucurella. Cucurella is going to whip one in. Oh, that's a good touch there from Morpay, but it's not quite fallen for him. Might fall to Welbeck in the box. It doesn't, and it's cleared up. Brighton, can they sustain a little bit of pressure here? Bissouma goes out wide. Ball's going to be trying to be whipped in, drilled in there, looking for Morpay, but it's easily read there by Tottenham. Ball's won back up high though. Here's Caicedo into Morpay. Morpay, oh, again, he's just too slow on the ball, Neil Morpay. I wonder how long he has got at that football club. He seems a little bit out of his depth at the moment. Caicedo, Kulusevski is who I meant to say there. Oh, he's picked up the ball from a poor pass from Sanchez. Kulusevski rolls it into... Oh, my God. Bergwijn plays it over. Bergwijn plays it over. Curly, was that what you were meaning when you said, what a strike? You absolute troll. It's really good play from Kulusevski. You know, on his debut, he could have been greedy. And Bergwijn resorts back to the Steven Bergwijn we know and put up with and blazes it over. How often do you think players from English football win the Ballon d'Or? I don't think we've won one since Michael Owen, have we? So if it's how often, once every 20 years, I'd probably say. I think that's the last one I can think of. Obviously, Sir Stanley Matthews won one as well. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Oh, that's a lovely ball into Morpay. Morpay looking for Danny Welbeck. Exactly my point. I know, it is mental, actually, when you think about it, that there has been a lack of English players. But especially over the last sort of 10 years, you can't really argue with the fact it's mostly been Messi and Ronaldo. And then before that, Lamps and Gerrard finished second and third one year, I believe, behind like Ronaldinho or someone. Obviously, Kaká as well won one. Ronaldinho might have won two, actually. The old Luis Suarez won one. But that was ages ago. I can't even think of anyone who won one in the 90s. I know Pavel Nedved won one. Nedved. Pablo? Pavel? I don't know. Mason Mount will win the Ballon d'Or next year. Martial will be the best player in the world. I can't believe Martial has a Ballon d'Or contract in his Ballon d'Or clause in his Manchester United contract that if he wins the Ballon d'Or, they have to pay however much to Monaco. That would be hilarious. Cucurella finds Morpay. Oh, that might fall to Danny Welbeck. Is it going to fall for him? It's not going to quite fall. It's cleared, though, that time by Højbjerg. And here goes Spurs once again with Harry Kane. Kane tries to drop it off towards Bergwijn. Bergwijn, he just seems to be running like... I don't know how to describe it. He seems to like run... and then forget that he's playing football and that he's not just running towards the goal. Does that make sense? I think it does. Keegan only won one after joining Hamburg. It does. Now that you've pointed that out, Ian, I've not really noticed that before. But part of the problem is that Barcelona and Real Madrid have been that dominant over the last 20 years or so. So... I guess you can let it slide. England sort of, in terms of World Cups and stuff as well, and Euros, haven't been great. And if they were to win one, then you'd think that one of their players would then be nominated further up. Bentancur finds himself in the book on his debut for a cynical little tug back of the shirt of Yves Bissouma. I signed Bobby Reid on FIFA with a 10-goal bonus, so I always make him pass. For God's sake, that is so tight, Curly. That is so tight. Oh, God, that's brilliant. That is actually brilliant. Emerson makes way. We've got 5 minutes left. I'm so glad there's only 5 minutes left. I'm absolutely knackered, and I didn't realise I was so tired until this. How far is Tottenham going to go with Conte? Oof, I don't know. Oh, Gross looks to clip one in, looking for Lewis Dunk at the back post, but gone out for a goal kick. I think you're more likely, I hate to say it, for Conte to leave than Spurs actually do well. It all depends for me on this summer transfer window. If in the summer transfer window something happens in terms of they sign someone and Conte has his backing from Levy and the directors and the club, then I can see him staying for a couple of seasons. But if they don't back him and they don't, say if he wants Kulusevski, if they don't go, right, here's 40 mil, go get Kulusevski, he'll get frustrated and then he'll probably leave. Like Ian says, not very. There is a gulf even between City and Liverpool and Chelsea at the moment. Oh, that's a good ball from Højbjerg, who rolls it back to Reguilon, and that's an easy save for Sanchez. Bit of a dodgy game for Robert Sanchez tonight. I don't know what you guys are thinking if you are watching along with me at home. I think Sanchez has made a few big saves, but he's also made quite a few errors, and it's very unlike the Spaniard. Very unlike the Spaniard. I keep forgetting Reguilon was at Real Madrid before he joined. Oh. God, I must be tired. Even more. Oh, there we are. I even woke up at a whopping time of 8:30 today, so I shouldn't be tired. So laying. HOTSPUR. Weirdest rumour is Matty Cash being linked with Atletico Madrid when he's been bang average this season. I actually saw, I think it was on like the Lad Bible. I think I sent it to Josh. Let me find it. I think it's in my Instagram DMs. But basically someone being like, oh yeah, Matty Cash has been so underrated this season. And me being like, what? Yeah, players that have been class in the Premier League this season but don't get enough credit. Matty Cash is the photo. Like, where did that come from? I think it's just because they lost Trippier. That'll be the only reason. But they have signed a replacement fullback, actually. I can't remember if they've signed Atletico. But it's someone completely bang average as well. So I need to check that now. That's annoying me. I don't know who they signed as a replacement at Atletico. Let's have a look. Transfers. Oh, Daniel Vass. That's who it was. Kulusevski now. 20 seconds left before extra time. Cucurella tries to get away there. Brighton are just going to... I think it's going to be a... Let's see how many added time. It's 5 minutes of added time, so I'm sure Tottenham will tell you. Anything can happen. Anything can do. Mason Mount, Curly. Most underrated player of the season. Ooh. Oh, referee says no foul. Here's Morpay. Into Pascal Gross. It might find some Morpay again. Nearly fell to Danny Welbeck that time. We've got 5 minutes of added time at the end of this second half. I don't think Conor Gallagher's been underrated, Oliver. I'd be more inclined to say out of those two that Matt Gehi is underrated. I'd say that people rate Conor Gallagher and they know that what he's done. Whereas, you know, yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. Mount has 7 goals and 6 assists this season. The most assists he's had in a season and the joint most goals. Still plenty of time to go as well. And of course an assist today as well for the goal on from Aspilicueta. This game has been really... I don't know if has anyone else found it that it's been quite a boring game today. It's been quite dull. I don't know if that's just me, but this game has been quite dull. It's not had that zip. It's not had that excitement. It's not quite had it. Not quite had it. Max trying to get a raise out of me. It's not going to work. Come back to me when Conte's won a Champions League. Here's Kulusevski. He's going to cut inside. Is he going to be able to get a shot off? Rolls it to Kane. Oh, over. I think Dan Burn was underrated at Brighton. He was great in some of the games, but now he's at Newcastle. Yeah, I agree. I think he was a little bit underrated. I think he was just someone who's solid. A really, really solid player for them who just sort of did his job, went about doing his job. No real fusses. Played at left back or left wing back or centre half, wherever they needed him to play. And I think Brighton will miss him as a result of that because of that diversity at the back for them. Here's Welbeck into Morpay. Here's Caicedo. Looking for Morpay again, but really well read there by Rodon. Pardon me. Here's Bissouma trying to wriggle free. Bissouma would have been such a good signing for Aston Villa if they could have got their hands on him. Just over 2 minutes left in this game between Tottenham and Brighton. Goals coming from, for Tottenham Hotspur, coming from Harry Kane, who has bagged himself 2. I'm trying to think of who the other goal was. Was it Heung-min Son? I can't remember. I know it was a mistake. Who was it? Who scored that goal? Dennis or Canos? Yeah, I think Dennis up until like the last few weeks has been really good. Emmanuel Dennis. My eyes. Who scored for Spurs? Why have I forgotten this? Oh, it was Solly Marsh own goal. What? Why can I not even remember that goal now? What is going on? I'm so confused. Why can't I remember Spurs' second goal? I'm so confused. Oh, the Emerson fluke. Thank you, Max. Oh, my God. That totally threw me off. I had no clue. I literally just blanked. That shows how bad this game has been. I'm literally falling asleep here. I couldn't even remember. Could not even remember for the life of me. Max Kilman's been really good as well this season. Oh, header on target. Oh, nearly fell there. Nearly fell there for Danny Welbeck, but not quite. Not quite. Emerson Sam. I know. It was the really weird one. I know now. I know. I honestly, that totally baffled me. I could not remember. Could not have told you who scored that goal. Kulusevski tries to get the ball down. Bissouma, little nutmeg there on Bentancur, and off goes Bissouma again. He's been fouled though by Bentancur on the halfway line. So, man of the match, ladies and gents. Going to have to go from a Spurs perspective, going to have to give it to Harry Kane for tonight. A delightful first goal, and, well, he got himself a second as well. Can't really complain. 2 goals, not a bad performance. In terms of Brighton, I wasn't going to go for him because he was a goal scorer, mainly because that left my mind that he actually scored tonight. But I was going to go with Yves Bissouma. I think Bissouma's been really good. He's looked positive when he's on the ball and dragging this Brighton team out from defence. And that is full time. That is full time. And Antonio Conte's men are victorious, finally, in the FA Cup. They are victorious. Happy and glorious in the FA Cup. That will see them through. We'll find out tomorrow who they'll be facing in the next round. Maybe they could face Chelsea. I'm sure they wouldn't want that. Imagine that. 4 times in one season. 4 times in the space of like a month as well. Because it'd be 5 times in a season. It'd be mental if that ended up happening. But 3-1, Tottenham Hotspur against Brighton and Hove Albion. To be honest with you guys, it's been a bit of a quiet game, hasn't it? It was, I think, the mistake right at the beginning and the 2-goal deficit, it just sort of killed the game. There was a brief moment of, oh, maybe we can do it, in terms of a Brighton perspective, you know, when they got that goal from Bissouma, and there was a bit of a question mark, maybe like, oh, maybe actually they'll go and do it. But for the most part, Tottenham looked comfortable tonight. They looked really comfortable, and it wasn't too hard for Spurs, was it? It was not too hard for Spurs. Easy win, I think, is the best way to see it. See it? Say it. See it? Say it. What? Why did I say that? As you can see, I am on something tonight. My head is going. But that is the end of tonight's stream. I do hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope you like the new setup as well. Obviously, I'll tinker with it. I'll try fiddle with it. I'll try get this set up properly as well at the top, so that it's not randomly gone up five subscribers, even though I don't think I've even moved either, which is a weird one. For God's sake, Sam, you've got me singing the national anthem. Nice. But I am going to leave you guys there. Tottenham join a whole host of sides in the next round of the FA Cup. Guys, let me know. Who do you think is going to win the FA Cup this season? Who do you think is going to win? Will it be 3rd time's the charm for Chelsea? Will Manchester City finally get their hands back on another FA Cup? Or will we see a shock? Will someone else go for it? Will someone else be up there come the end of the FA Cup rounds? And will they be able to push on themselves? Like PAFC said, expected a closer game tonight. Me too. I really expected a closer game. I thought it was going to be a lot closer between the two sides. However, it hasn't been. Spurs have prevailed, and for a good sort of 80, 90, well, I'd even say 90 minutes of the game, other than maybe sort of a 5-minute sort of lull here or there, Tottenham were so much better, weren't they? Tottenham were much, much better. Anyway, that will do it for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for those who obviously have watched tonight and also watched this morning. If you haven't already, guys, do be sure to drop a subscribe for me. Smash that like button. It would be awesome if you could help me move on towards that 600 subscriber goal. And, of course, the main goal of 1,000 subscribers as well. And PAFC says, I think we'll see a surprise. Hopefully so. Hopefully so. It's always entertaining, isn't it, when we get a bit of a surprise in the FA Cup? That's part of the magic, especially when Wigan beat Manchester City and when Hull went 2-0 up. However, I've rambled on for long enough. My voice needs a rest, so I'm going to leave you guys there. I really do appreciate the support, guys. We're up to 575 now. We're gradually ticking over. It seems to be such a long haul for this first 1,000 subscribers. Let me know, guys. I'm always down for some feedback. If you guys have feedback on regular videos, all that kind of stuff,